Another aspect that I think we should talk about in general when it comes to facing all of 2020 in general and everything that's been going on is the idea of like, should someone feel guilty for maybe not doing their part, or they see, all these other things going on and they see people rising up and take action, and maybe some people, while they feel like, yes, that needs to happen, they just aren't motivated, or they don't feel like they need to take a stand on something. And then they feel guilty for not wanting to do that because they know it's the right thing to do.
I can jump in on that. So, personally, like it's my opinion, but I think that of course it's important to, I believe, get involved in some way because it does affect all of us, no matter like who, for example, like it is stationed as racism, like for example, for the Black Lives Matter movement, right? It affects all of us, and I think be we should be helpful to this movement, and we should be helpful to the things that are going around. And I know that, and I understand, people saying, "Oh, this stuff gets annoying and this stuff like gets like bothersome." But really, I think that if you can say that, then you can also use, I guess that I don't know, because the people that usually do say that like, "Oh, it's annoying and I don't want to bother with it," I find that they're the people who usually turn like a blind eye to this, and they're like, "Oh, well, I'm just gonna ignore stuff that's going around." And I don't know, I just find that wrong. But a lot of people who I know have stepped back from this kind of and say like, "Hey, that's it's just really overwhelming on my own mental health," and I think that is understandable because personally I have had to step back and I've been doing things on my own, like sending petitions and whatnot. But personally, sometimes it does get all really overwhelming, especially if you're seeing. And I know people are like sharing violent videos and whatnot, and not realizing that it might be a trigger for a lot of people. And viewing that, with no warning, for sometimes it gets really overwhelming. So, and at some point, you might have just, I for example had like a total like sensory shutdown, and I was like, oh my god, like this is happening, and it definitely like leaves an, I guess, impact on your mental health. So if you do need to step back to take care of your own mental health during this time, you definitely, I believe, you should, because at this time you also need to take care of your own self so you don't break down.